Okay, we're now doing problems 10 through 13. I guess this is part 3. In problem 10 through 13, you're given quadrilateral TURK. In each problem, there's a different assumption. In number 10, we're assuming that quadrilateral TURK is a rectangle. Alright. Okay, so we assume it's a rectangle, and let's apply what other information we're given. KY is 4x plus 6. YR is 2x plus 14. If you missed it or if you can't see, Y is the intersection of the diagonals. So what? Alright, in a rectangle, the diagonals are congruent to each other. So that means these 4 pieces are congruent to each other. Remember, a rectangle is also a parallelogram, so the diagonals are bisected. In other words, they're cut in half. And since the 2 diagonals are congruent to each other, the halves are congruent to each other. Alright. So, those 2 are equal. And we get x equals 4. Now, take this information and substitute it into either of these 2 pieces. I'm going to substitute it into ky. So that's going to be 4 times 4 plus 6, which is 22. And remember, all 4 pieces are the same. So yk, or ky, is congruent to yu, or ky is equal to yu. Therefore, yu is also 22. So the answer to the question, yu, is 22. Number 11. Assume Turk is a rectangle. So we're assuming it's a rectangle again. And we're given measure of angle YKR. And we're asked to find measure of angle KUR. That's this angle. Now, if that diagram confuses you, it might be in your best interest to redraw it. Except that's not a particularly good drawing. Or maybe better to draw just the relevant parts. So that's 40. And remember, in a rectangle, the angles are 90. Can you see that you have a right triangle here? And you have 2 angle measures of a triangle. So 40 and 90 is 130. Subtract that from 180, and that gives you 50. So measure of angle KUR is 50 degrees. That's number 11. Number 12. This time we're assuming that Turk is a square. And we're asked about measure of angle KYR. I'm sorry, we're told about measure of angle KYR. That's this angle here. A square is like a rhombus. Therefore, the diagonals are perpendicular. Okay, a square is not like a rhombus. A square is a rhombus. The diagonals are perpendicular. Therefore, 3x plus 12 must equal 90. What is that? 78? So, x is 26. Question 13. Number 13, we assume Turk is a square. And we're asked about measure of angle TUY. That's this angle over here. Now, you're told about TU and UY, but it has very little to do with this angle. In a square, all the angles are 90. So that's 90, that's 90, that's 90, and the whole thing is 90. And because square has a property of a rhombus, that 90-degree angle is cut in half, making it 45 degrees. So, measure of angle TUY is 45 degrees. TU and UY, the lengths of TU and UY are just distractors. Okay, that's the end of that part.